thank you for joining me today. I want to do part 2 of my cruelty-free summer series, and in today's video I will be talking about the difference between Peta and Leaping Bunny. Okay, just to get started with, I will run through what I have on my face today, what I'm using. It's all cruelty-free items. Okay, to start with, I have the e.l.f. eyebrow gel in clear using on my eyebrow. Then on my eyes, I used the e.l.f. camo concealer kind of as a base and then as a cut crease. The only eyeshadow that I am using today is this e.l.f. eyeshadow duo in Best Friend Peach Squad. And I used this for my eyes and also the peach as a blush. And also on my eyes, I'm using the e.l.f. This is brown liquid eyeliner. The color is coffee. Today I wanted to use a lot of drugstore brands. Wet n Wild has been a topic lately about no longer being cruelty-free. So I wanted to offer up some drugstore options that are at a lower price point as well that are cruelty-free. So as you can see, there's a lot of e.l.f. products in here. For concealer, I use the CATRICE Liquid Camouflage, and I do have a video comparing the CATRICE, the e.l.f. and Clinique concealer. I will link that up above here if you want to watch that. And I am just starting to use the Flower. This is the Lash Warrior mascara in brown. So this was my first time using it, so I'm going to use it a couple more times before I give my thoughts on it. Then for highlighter, I am using the LA Colors. This is Conceal Correct, it's called, but I don't know how you could use this for corrector. So I like to use it as a highlighter. It just gives, it's not a huge amount, but it gets a little something. And then on my lips, I'm using the Jordana eyeliner for lips in Rose Crush. And I use that to line my lips and to fill in. And then the final thing was LA Colors. This is a clear lip gloss that I just put over the lip pencil. And I'm not wearing a powder today or foundation, just kind of a nice summery look with the coral colors. So now let's get into the meat of this video. I do have my notes here, so I will be looking down because there is a lot of information. This is part 2. Part 1, I will link that video up below and also have it down below and at the end of this video if you want to go back and watch that one. I talk about how the differences between the parent company and the company itself, how a company can be cruelty-free but not their parent company. The websites that I used for research purposes, as I am not an expert in this, but I'm really trying to do my due diligence in research and getting the best information out to you. I've used Cruelty-Free Kitty, Leaping Bunny, Peta, Logical Harmony, and ChooseCrueltyFree.org. So I'm going to start with talking about Leaping Bunny. And I was really surprised to learn that a company can be Leaping Bunny certified, but not have that symbol, the logo, on their packaging. And the reasoning is it is free for a company to apply to be Leaping Bunny certified, but it is not free to use the Leaping Bunny logo on the products. They do have to pay a one-time licensing fee to do that. So that's why you really need to check the Leaping Bunny or cruelty-free. You need to check some websites list to really find out and not just purely go on the packaging if it has the logo or not. And it did look like most of these websites do have their own databases and their own list. Most of them you can sign up to have a list emailed to you. On Cruelty-Free Kitty, you can sign up for their email. The Leaping Bunny has a database as well. So you can go to them and search the company name. I would recommend, if you're just kind of starting to look into cruelty-free, maybe check out each website and see which one you find is the best user-friendly, which one you like, just how their database and their search options run. For me personally, I like Leaping Bunny and Cruelty-Free Kitty. So Leaping Bunny is an international organization. They are smaller than Peta and have smaller list, and that's probably because they are more selective. I was kind of surprised to find out that Peta only requires a written agreement from a company in order to be included in their Peta list, but for Leaping Bunny, you have to agree to a written statement and as well agree to independent audit. Like, in my opinion, that's why I'd go to Leaping Bunny over Peta, because I think that if a company is agreeing to random independent audits, that they probably have nothing to hide. So personally, I think that I would trust Leaping Bunny over Peta. So the companies do have to apply to Leaping Bunny to be on the list. So a company can still be cruelty-free, but not on the Leaping Bunny list. And that is because since they do have to apply, it's not like the Leaping Bunny is going and seeking out these companies in order to complete the database. So again, that's kind of why I say that you might have to check a couple different websites. If you check Leaping Bunny and you don't see it on there, maybe you want to check Cruelty-Free Kitty, because I know that she does reach out to a lot of the companies to confirm with them. And another thing is that you have to keep in mind with cruelty-free, and I did kind of speak about this in my last video, just to kind of be aware that a company can say they are cruelty-free, but they could be referring only to their finished product and not the ingredients in it. So for a company to be 100% cruelty-free, their finished product needs to be not tested on animals, nor the ingredients in it. On Leaping Bunny, I was happy to find that on their website, they had it laid out what the criteria that companies need to agree to was right out on their website, nothing to hide. And so I'm just going to look down and read these and let you know this is what their criteria is for a company to be considered certified Leaping Bunny. The company does not conduct, commission, or be party to animal testing of any formulation or ingredients. Number 2, the company does not, shall not purchase any ingredient, formulation, or product from third-party manufacturers or suppliers that conduct animal testing. Number 3, the company must implement a supplier monitoring system. Number 4, the company shall not allow animal testing to be performed or for submission to regulatory agencies in foreign countries. Number 5, the company submits the application for approval. And number 6, the company shall recommit annually and be submitted to an independent audit. And I will link all these websites down below so you can go to their website and read more if you choose to. So when I went to go over to Peta's website, they are a US-based company, and I couldn't find as much information as far as what they require, that written agreement that they require companies to sign. I couldn't find it online. I don't necessarily think that's because they're hiding anything, but they are a larger organization. I tried to look through every link that was on their website, and I just could not find, number 1, what the agreement actually is and what the company has to do to be able to use the Peta logo. I did find information about if a company wants to post on the Peta website, but to me that's not the same thing as being Peta certified. The last organization that I found is called, the logo is CFF Rabbit. It is Choose Cruelty Free, and this is an Australia-based organization. They've been around since 1993. You have an app, but again, this is an Australian-based company, so they focus on products that are available to the Australian market. They talk a lot about on their website how just because a product is cruelty-free does not mean it is vegan, which I did mention that in my last video as well. If you would like to learn more about that, let me know. The next video that I will be doing next month, I will be discussing the China laws and how that relates to cruelty-free. Again, I know with Wet n Wild that has been brought to the forefront, it seems like, and I know there's been some videos about the Chinese laws and how that works. My research, from my personal experience, I feel like I trust Leaping Bunny more than I would trust Peta, but I would love to know, the question of the day is, what organization do you find is the most trustworthy? If there is anything else in the realm of cruelty-free that I haven't mentioned, please let me know down below and I will research that. So I hope that you found this video helpful. The main thing that I learned from this was that a brand can be cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified and not have the Leaping Bunny logo on their packaging. I hope that this was helpful. I appreciate everyone watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.